have a case study presentation on E-Arbitration The Road to be Taken. Please welcome Manushi Shah, co-founder at Dispute Resolution Hub. Manushi is a seasoned advocate with over 5 years of comprehensive experience spanning corporate laws, cyber laws, intellectual property laws, civil litigation, criminal law, and other allied legal areas. So let's put a huge round of applause, everyone, for Miss Manushi.
A very good afternoon, everyone. So, to start with, have you ever wondered how we can resolve disputes faster, more efficiently in today's digital age? So, let us imagine a world where complex legal disputes are resolved with a click of a button, without the need for physical presence in the courtroom. As we all know, traditional arbitration has been a long preferred method for resolving disputes due to its flexibility and confidentiality. However, with the recent developments in the digital resolution has paved way for a new era in e-arbitration. So that is where my presentation is. E-arbitration, which is the road to be taken. Can we have the next slide, please? Yeah. So the seat versus venue in arbitration. So the seat of arbitration, we can think about it as a GPS for our disputes. It is nothing but it defines the legal procedural framework for our dispute, whereas the venue is just the meeting place for our arbitration proceedings. Next slide. So the case analysis. So let us imagine a scenario where there are two companies who enter into an agreement, where the seat is decided to be Singapore and venue is decided to be India. But there is a clause in the agreement which says that the exclusive jurisdiction would be Delhi. Next slide. So this is the extract of the arbitration clause which is mentioned in the agreement. So the venue of the arbitration hearings shall be India. So now you must be thinking that I'll be giving you a presentation on the seat and venue of the arbitration. No. Can we have the next slide, please? So my presentation is today about why do we always forget about the unsung hero in the arbitration proceedings, which is the venue. It could be because of the logistics. Travel and accommodation can be a nightmare. We can think of it as if we are planning a birthday party but without a cake. Increased time and stress will be involved for everyone. Other would be time constraint. And obviously, we have seen that litigant parties are always confused where to attend the arbitration proceedings, whether it is a seat or the venue. Next slide, please. Other would be the cost. So some places are just more expensive than others. It is like choosing between a 5-star hotel and a conference hall. Obviously, high cost will not allow the smaller businesses from seeking arbitration. And other would be the technology trouble. As we have seen recently in the past panel discussion, there was a technology dispute. So, inadequate technology can lead to disruptions, delay, and inefficiencies in proceedings. And obviously, different venues will have varying levels of technological infrastructure. Jurisdiction juggling. It is a confusion always. It can lead to delay and extra cost, as parties are always trying to figure out which laws applies. Other would be the time zone difference. Next slide, please. So here is the solution to all the problems. It is choose dispute resolution hub. So why? The first one would be seamless process. We make arbitration like a happy day. It is not like a marathon. At Dispute Resolution Hub, we streamline everything so that you spend time less in stressing and more in resolving. Other would be the soundproof rooms. So obviously the soundproof rooms are the superhero in any ADR proceedings. With soundproof hearing rooms, you get a focused, secure environment that keeps the drama inside the room where it belongs. So no more worrying about your secrets being spilled out or distracted by the lawnmower outside. Next is the psychological impact. Obviously, the venue plays a crucial role in the psychological impact in any ADR proceedings. So the choice of the venue will enable in promoting a conducive mindset to resolving the dispute and cooperation. Next is transparency and trust. So there are no mirrors and smokes over here. We pride ourselves in transparency, so you always know what's happening with your case. So after the meeting wraps up, we shoot over the full minutes of the meeting straight to your inbox, keeping things crystal clear. Cost-effective solutions. So you can save your money for the victory party. Our affordable services ensure you get the top-notch arbitration without breaking the bank. Other would be speedy disposal. As we all know, the disputes have to be resolved within a target of 1 year period of time. So we ensure that your disputes are resolved in a 1 year span of a time. Comfort of sitting at a home office. So in this scenario, there was a technology company in US and there was a software provider in India. So they had a dispute of licensing agreement which was resolved through e-arbitration within a span of 6 months, unless on the other side, the traditional arbitration system which takes a span of 1 year. Next slide, please. So trust us, we have more. Next slide. So to summing up, change does not always have to be a bad thing, because if things stay the same forever, sooner or later it will obviously lose its flavor. So let us all switch to e-arbitration rather than following the traditional court of arbitration system. Next slide. So opt for e-arbitration and e-mediation in ADR proceedings and bring the change that is required, because justice delayed is justice denied. Thank you.